Playing cards almost ruined my wedding. Clearly based on the looks of it behind me, I clearly love playing cards. And about a week ago, I just got married. Why she said yes, I don't know, but that's not the point of this video. The reason that playing cards almost ruined my wedding is because during the in-between, the ceremony and the reception, there's usually about 45 minutes, an hour, where everybody is just going to be waiting around for the bride and groom to be finished with pictures with family and the groomsmen and the bridesmaids and everyone else. And usually it's called the cocktail hour. Now we had a dry wedding, so that wasn't gonna happen. But most weddings, you'll just kind of go to your table and sit in there and look at each other. And to me, that feels so boring. A wedding is supposed to be a celebration, and we wanted to give everyone something to do. So I designed my own deck of playing cards specifically for the wedding. And these are the Myers playing cards. Originally, I got the idea from Shin Lim, who did the same thing with his Aloha playing cards that he custom made for his wedding. Now, the original goal of designing these playing cards, and this is just a prototype, was to have 2 decks of cards at every table. That way people could play cards during that interim. Now, my wedding was on June 16th, so I ordered them and paid extra for shipping. That way they would arrive between the 5th and the 11th. That way, even if they arrived at the latest date possible, that would still be 5 days before the wedding. Almost a full week. So I reach out to Make Playing Cards, who I printed these cards through, and say, hey, it's the 8th. I would love an update on the cards. I get a response on the 9th. Not a big deal. It's only been a day. That's pretty good for customer service. And when they reach out, they say, hey, there was a problem when we originally printed your cards. We wanted to make sure that we had the best quality for you, so we had to ditch that batch and reprint them. We just shipped them out today. And just so you know, they'll be arriving sometime between the 16th and the 20th. Immediately, my brain flares up and I go, that's a problem. The wedding is on the 16th. Even at best case scenario, they arrive after the whole thing is finished. That means I just bought 40 decks of cards for almost $1,000, and now they're not gonna get here on time. Actually, it was almost 800, but it's more dramatic to say it that way. That means not only would I have wasted all of that money after spending tons on a wedding, but now everyone's just gonna be standing there staring at each other for the entirety of while we're taking pictures. And all the people at my wedding are my favorite people ever, and I don't want to do that to them. So I reached out and I'm like, hey, we cannot have this happen, and this was not my fault for having this issue. I was really appreciative of the fact that they wanted to maintain quality, but I can't have that happen to my wedding. And this is where the almost part of the ruining comes in. Almost, because it didn't end up ruining it, because Make Playing Cards came in so clutch. They literally reached out to me at 1:30 in the morning and told me that they were going to reprint the entire thing and ship out a brand new batch on super fast shipping to get that there even earlier. And I wasn't gonna have to pay for the new batch, which meant I was then getting 40 decks of cards for free, and it was gonna come in on time for the wedding. It ended up showing up on the 13th, which means it actually got there in 2.5 days. And they actually threw in an extra one just for good measure, so when I opened it up, instead of it being 40, it was actually 41. So because of that, Make Playing Cards accidentally just sponsored this giveaway. So I'm gonna be giving away one of these sealed prototype decks for you. And I'll be explaining a bit more about that at the end. So no, playing cards didn't actually end up ruining my wedding. It almost cost me a whole lot, and it made me go through a lot of stress, but Make Playing Cards was actually incredible through the whole process. So now let me show you what you would win. The whole thing is going to be done in my wedding colors, which was maroon, dusty rose, and cream. And admittedly, before I met my wife, I didn't know that dusty rose was a color. The front says the Myers, established in 2025. There's going to be nothing on the top, sides, or bottom, and the back is going to be very similar to the back design. And there's nothing on any of the tuck flaps either. The back design is going to be a beautiful floral pattern with some hidden things in it as well. If you look right there, there's going to be an A. If you look right here, there's an E. And if you look up there, there's an M, because her name's Addison and I'm Elijah, and we're now the Myers. And she loves flowers, which is why I designed it just like this. And for all of you one-way design haters, don't worry, it is a two-way design. And all the number cards are going to be done in the same dusty rose and black. You get 3 power aces. You'll find that all the court cards colors have been redone to now match the theme of the deck. And they're absolutely beautiful, if I do have to say so myself, but of course, I am a little biased. I didn't show you all the court cards because the queens all actually have their nails done. Decided to add in a little touch there. And these last 2 cards, where you can see the backs of their hands, you'll actually see a ring on their ring finger. Now we have 4 more cards. First, we have the Ace of Spades. Then you get your 3 extra cards, because when you print through Make Playing Cards, you can only print 55 instead of 56. The first one has exactly what we normally say to each other and how we say I love you. The second, the timeline of our relationship. And lastly, I thought I was pretty creative with this one, a half King of Hearts and half Queen of Hearts. So if you want to win a sealed deck of this deck for yourself, here's how you enter. I'm gonna make it really complicated on you. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. And that's it. I'll be announcing the winner in a couple weeks. And just as a last side note, this video was not at all meant to degrade Make playing cards. This is actually meant to show how great they were. This video was not sponsored by them. It was just a really cool thing that they did. So thanks again to Make playing cards for helping make this entire thing possible, including a major part of my wedding. It meant a lot. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and to be able to enter the giveaway, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is CPM, signing off.